That shit was pretty bad.
That was fucking good.
That was good?
That was good.
That was a good clap?
That was a good clap in.
I could do it better.
Okay, well.
Next time.
I did a good one. Thanks for fucking with us.
Thank you for fucking with us.
Thank you for coming.
No.
Oh, all right.
I think it adds a little bit more flavoring or a little bit more spice to it.
Yeah, do you?
Yeah, thank you for fucking with us.
I like it.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming.
Nah.
Nah. All right.
Nah.
So this week, where do you want to start? You want to start with music? Because I feel like we should get some of the bullshit out the way.
Yeah, let's get some of that bullshit.
Okay. All right. So I feel like this week in music, there was nothing that came out except for Vince Staples. And that's because I was waiting for that shit for so motherfucking long.
I'd have to disagree. But
Word?
Jack Harlow's First Class was that one was really good.
Was it?
It was pretty fucking good.
Okay.
Yeah, Vince Staples was dope. Did you listen to that Pusha T?
I didn't.
You didn't?
I'm not that interested in Pusha T.
I'm not either, but I downloaded it. It got Jay-Z on it, so I was like, okay.
See, here's what I'm not going to do. I'm not going to let the culture like make me feel like I need to listen to somebody I don't fuck with.
Oh, yeah.
You know? And
I
it
feel
seems like that's what they do. They're
right.
like, oh, you ain't heard Pusha T? I'm like, no. I ain't heard him since he was in the clips.
I feel like he's more getting the following just because like the Drake beef now.
Yeah, I mean,
not Drake beef, but you know.
I do understand exactly what you're saying.
Yeah.
But let's not pretend we don't know how to sell records nowadays.
Right.
It has nothing to do. I mean, I'm not saying he ain't dope. It's just that coke rap isn't really my cup of tea.
Yeah, nah.
You know what I'm saying? So
I'm over it.
We all know that the Kardashian, Kanye, fucking who else? I feel like the Kardashians and Kanye kind of made that to where it's like bad publicity, good publicity. Who cares? Just talk about me.
As long as I'm getting attention.
Period.
Right.
And it's worked. We ain't gonna sit here in front. It's just messy as fuck to me.
Yeah.
But I didn't listen to none of that. The only thing I did listen to was Ramona Park Broke My Heart because it's Vince Staples.
And how did you feel about it?
I gave it a 7 out of 10.
Yes, we're gonna start rating shit.
7 out of 10.
Hell yeah, we're gonna start rating shit out of 10.
Yeah.
I give it an 8.
8.
I was really fucking with it. I just took the songs off I didn't like, and they're still.
I like doing that.
Yeah, I like
because
doing
now
that
I can just play the album with what I like from it.
I
started doing that on the Weeknd's album when he dropped Dawn FM.
Mm-hmm.
I just took everything I wasn't feeling out because I'll listen to it all the way through.
Right.
And then go, all right, I don't like this.
Yeah, no, that's what you're supposed to do, and just delete it from your library.
Yep.
Boom.
Yep.
Like, there's still a good amount of songs that I just like. Yep, I'm still fucking with it. Like, it's not it might not get added to the playlist, but it's still like I can listen to it, and I'm like bopping my head and shit. So
right,
I fucked with it. I ain't get through 5 Foreigns, but I don't know. I'm a drill rap fan, so
cool. I respect it. Drill rap has been around, but it's definitely getting its.
Oh yeah, it gained traction in the last couple of years.
Yeah.
But I don't know. 5 Foreign after his Off the Grid verse, I was really into like what he was doing, especially because he was close with Pop Smoke. But from what I listened, it was cool.
You know, it's funny. I listened to that New York City song,
the one with Kanye
and Alicia Keys.
Yeah.
What ended up happening is that I found out that Alicia Keys, that was a sample or something of an actual song she did where she's just playing the piano singing about New York City.
Oh, okay.
And I found the song and listened to that, and I was like, that was dope.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, I mean, I listened to you called me that day.
Yeah. I look out.
Hey, did you download that? So on Apple Music, he's got me on Apple Music. I got him. So he sees my logo or my little PFP on the 5 album, and he flips his shit, calls me out of the blue, and is like, did you download this? What I did was I streamed it. And I guess if I stream something, it shows your friends, hey, so-and-so's listening to this. I listened to it. It seemed cool. Dude can rap.
Yeah.
The last song on it, I did like.
I didn't even get that far.
Okay.
Like the very, very last one?
The very last song.
Oh, okay.
Because he wasn't drill rapping.
Oh, okay.
And I could hear him like just regular rap. I was impressed. I was like, okay, that sounded dope.
Okay.
But unfortunately, I don't think that's his lane. So
Right.
I don't know if that's going to be a thing. But I did like that. Can he rap? Yep. Did I like the album? Not really. It wasn't my thing. But dude can rap. And
Right.
I see the potential. I see what he's doing. It's just clean.
I mean, I already knew he was kind of gonna, do something when fucking Kanye was fucking with. Even though I don't really like Kanye, but when
Right.
Kanye was fucking with him, I was like, oh, okay, he's gonna do something.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it was decent. It was decent. If you want a rating, I'll give it a 5 out of 10. I give him the production gets about 2 to 3 points. No, okay, hold up. Production gets 2 points.
Right.
Because that's not really what makes you, but it definitely helps.
Yeah, definitely.
Your rap ability, 3 points. And then from there on, I guess I have to go with songs that I like, and the amount of songs I like on your album didn't really do it for me. So I have to stop at 5. But definite potential. Dude is clean. Liked it. Didn't love it.
All right. This is not a rapper more conversation, but I got put up on this guy. He's more of like R&B, like singing. Daniel Caesar.
Yes.
You know?
Do.
Okay, yeah. I like his shit.
Yeah.
It's
Daniel Caesar clean.
Yeah, I like that shit.
Yep.
What's it called? Blast has been making a lot of noise. Just I don't know. You like Blast?
I do.
Yeah.
So you drove right into a fucking topic I wrote down that I wanted to talk about today.
Oh, Blast.
Nope.
Oh.
Not just Blast. We talked about how G Perico was on whose album? Oh, Dreamville.
Yeah, D-Day.
And it was kind of like, damn, they put G Perico on there.
Right.
So then I start thinking back and going, when's the last time G Perico had some like really, really dope shit? And he's dropped like 2 albums that I was kind of like, this missed the mark.
Yeah.
And it got me thinking. There are certain rappers that get a pass. When we listen to them,
Yeah.
they can drop an album and I'll be like, oh, bro came out with something. Listen to it and not be impressed. They'll come out with something else and I'll still have the same reaction.
Yeah.
The last miss that they did, they dropped something and it was kind of iffy.
Right.
I'll still be like, oh, we're back. And jump right back in as if I never heard this album that you dropped that didn't have anything I didn't like.
You did. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, so Perico has dropped 2 albums since the last time he came with like that shit.
Yeah.
And I was kind of like, okay, he might have rushed this. And I know what he can do. So I don't care that this wasn't that dope. I'll just wait for the next one.
Yeah.
Some people get that pass from me. Some people, I'll write your ass off. As soon as you come with a flat album,
Yeah.
it's a wrap. I
Yeah.
can't do it no more. I'll see your shit next time pop up and I'll be like, all right.
Well, I feel like it also depends just like kind of like on a skill base. Like, bro, like when G Perico come with some shit like on None of That with Joey Fats,
Period.
broke my heart. Even that, bruh.
Yeah.
That shit.
You come with a verse and it's like, okay, I know you got it.
Yeah.
So now I'm just waiting for you to come with it again. And if you
Exactly.
miss the mark, I'm not ready to write you off yet because I'm like, nah, but I remember this shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna play this after I've done listen to your trash and be like, he can still do it.
And I don't want to just put Perico on the shit list because it ain't like that.
Nah, not at all.
But Blast is one of those for me. Blast is like there's so many Blast songs that were like they hit so hard that when I hear him come on something and it ain't that shit, I'm kind of like, that's all right. He'll get it. I know he got it.
What's it called? Who was the dude back in the day who just killed hooks all the time?
Nate Dogg.
Bro, someone was like, Blast damn near gotta be the new Nate Dogg.
Absolutely.
Anytime he hops on a song and does a hook, it's a hit.
Yeah. Nate Dogg was the
almost
hook
anytime.
man
Right.
for quite some time.
Yeah, I was reading a YouTube comment and I didn't really understand it. I kind of listened to back his songs, like back in the old days. I was like, oh, okay.
It's not even the old days. So what happened was you know who Warren G is?
Yeah.
Okay. Snoop, Warren G, and Nate Dogg had a group called 213.
Mm-hmm.
If you've ever watched the NWA movie or whatever,
Yeah.
the legend has it that now Warren G is Dr. Dre's stepbrother.
Yep.
So he brings Snoop to the studio because, well, he's been pushing this 213 shit on him.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, yeah, that's all right. He brings Snoop by himself, and Snoop kind of comes with that shit. And
Right.
Dre was like, oh, yeah. Kind of cold how that happens.
Yeah.
You know, especially now knowing that, like, Warren G had one of my favorite albums. His Regulate album was...
That shit.
Yeah, that was in 1997, 1998. And yeah, that shit was clean. It's crazy because like Dr. Dre wouldn't co-sign on him, and then he did his own thing, and I remember hearing it going, what the fuck? That was clean as fuck.
Yeah.
So whatever. It's just a weird kind of thing that happens. But Nate Dogg was that cat who, if you had a dope song, you better have that motherfucker on the hook. If you didn't, it wasn't as dope.
Yeah, it wasn't as dope. Okay.
Like somebody hear a song come out and Nate Dogg's on the hook, and all of a sudden it's like, oh shit,
You're right.
that's got Nate Dogg on it.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I really can't name a blast hook where it's like.
Yeah, not yet. He's only had one album.
He has, huh?
Yep.
But he's just on a fuck ton of features.
All kinds of features.
Yeah, and that's why I like though, and he does it with like the right people too.
Yeah.
Like that one song. No, wait, who made that? No one.
That is
you know
G.I. Joe.
Yeah.
Damn, why I forget bruh's name?
Won't go. That's the song name.
No,
G.I. Joe.
Won't break the code. Won't break no code.
Yeah. That shit clean, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, bruh's name is G.I. Joe. He's from L.A. It's G.I. Joe something. I just ran across it one day.
Yeah.
I think I was listening to Savvy Third and then on Apple Music. I love Apple Music for that shit. Related artists. And I'm looking at other people and going, all right, let's see what this cat got.
Right.
And I started listening to bruh shit, and I was like, oh, yeah, that shit hit.
Yep.
And they had a song with Blast, and I was like, oh, yeah, that goes hard.
Yeah.
I didn't know who Blast was.
You know who?
That was my first introduction to Blast.
Oh, really?
Yep. That song.
I mean, yeah, you introduced me to Blast with that song, and then what really I was like, oh yeah, I'm a Blast fan is the one with Snoop.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was like, okay, I fuck with Blast.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it.
Absolutely.
And he's from LA, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
As far as I know.
Some shit like that.
I mean, it seems like they group him into that whole LA culture, so
right.
I'm with that. Let's get the honorable mentions for this week in music out of the way. Shout out to Paul Wall and Terminology from Start to Finish is the album. I know you don't know who Paul Wall is.
I've heard the name.
Okay. So this is my old head jargon.
Okay.
Paul Wall is still relevant. He can definitely still rap, but his shine as far as him being like in the forefront is not here like it was back in the day.
Of course.
But he was that dude for quite some time. He had he was from Swisher House. Him, Mike Jones, they came out about the same time. We're pushing that Swisher House, and it was a movement for a few years. So that's all I have for rap. I downloaded a lot, listened to a lot this week.
I'm not impressed by a lot.
Nah. R&B, Sid.
I ain't listened to that yet. I ain't listened to that yet.
Yeah, I liked it. And as I told you on the phone, not impressed this week. What do I always do as of lately? I jump back into reggae, man. Like, there's a lot of these reggae cats that's coming with it. So I jump back. I put on Coffee's album. I put on Cranium's album and downloaded the newest two of those. And then just went into the playlists of like, Apple Music has the playlist of like what's hidden in reggae.
Yeah.
Start going through that, downloading a few. But Coffee and Cranium's albums are in rotation right now. And that's all I have downloaded from this week. If I didn't download it, it wasn't that dope.
Yep, basically.
Yeah.
5 things was... Oh, I'm surprised you didn't bring this up. Soccer Dad. We talked about it, but we ain't talk about it here.
Let's talk about it here.
Yeah, huh?
Let's talk about it here.
Yeah, we talked about it off camera, but...
Schoolboy Q, one of the top 5s in my book, released Soccer Dad. I am the kind of hip hop fan that I need the beat.
Yep.
I need the beat. You can talk all the good shit in the world, but if the beat ain't hitting, I fall off. I listened to it with rapper ears to hear everything he was saying. Said a lot of dope shit. However, I tapped out after the first 2 listens and was like, no, I won't be back to this song ever again. From a top 5, that's some cold shit to say, but it's true.
I mean, it's nobody's not gonna make a bad song. Did I say that correctly? I think I did.
I don't think so, because I didn't follow that.
Nobody's not gonna make a bad song.
Right. Everybody has their...
Yeah. I did say that right. Fuck you.
Okay. I wasn't hearing it right. But wait, here's the thing. Kendrick has it, you know, that whole thing. He just got, you know, we'll just jump into this Oscar shit after this small conversation about Soccer Dad. I didn't like it. Yes, Schoolboy Q always gets a pass at like a song that wasn't as dope as I would hope it to be.
Yeah, of course.
But if you ain't dropped in hella long and your label decides to drop that, I'm kind of mad.
Yes, that's where we can agree. That's where I'm like, bruh.
That's what you give us?
It's been 2019.
I would have appreciated Soccer Dad more if it was in an album.
Yes.
And it just fell in there and I listened to it and was like, oh shit, he was coming with some shit right there.
Right.
But that was more of less like a freestyle kind of.
TDE seems to do that a lot. Like with Isaiah Rashad's rollout. Lay With You was the first one.
Absol too. Like, remember when TDE Appreciation Week came out? And there was an Absol song that dropped and it was like, I was like, man, that's... Okay, yeah, that's like a...
Yeah, I know he has some doper
Absol.
shit. I know he has some doper shit.
For sure he does.
Like...
Stop. But they gave us that.
Right.
And that brings me to our Grammy topic, where Baby Keem won a Grammy for one of the shittiest songs I've ever heard.
Which one was it?
Family Ties. Go ahead.
See,
kill me for it.
Nah, see, I get what you're saying, but tell me this: when they played Family Ties at that Isaiah Rashad concert, don't tell me your head was not bopping back and forth. Remember when the DJ came out and she was getting the crowd hyped and shit?
Yeah.
They played Family Ties.
Yes.
Don't tell me you wasn't like.
I'm at a concert.
Okay, so that's that. When I listen to Family Ties, that's what I think about.
You could play Britney Spears at a concert, and I'm still gonna bob my head. Okay. That don't mean shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm in the zone. There's loud music going on. Right. You know what I mean? When I
listen to it, I take it into consideration that this shit wasn't made to listen to in your headphones at school or some shit. It was made for blasting in the car, like, you feel me?
Hey,
blasting it.
Baby Keem should be shaking your hand for defending that garbage music. You are a true fan.
I'm not even a Baby Keem fan.
He appreciates your service.
I'm a Kendrick fan, so I'm a
Kendrick fan too, and that was hot garbage. You can't give me no Kendrick Lamar like that, especially how everybody got all jazzed up. Oh shit, we getting some new Kendrick tomorrow. And then I heard that shit and seen the video and I was like, that's what we doing? Like, most of that shit is funny to me. It's not even like I took it and was listening to it going, ooh, like the top of the morning. That shit was hilarious to me.
That shit was hella funny.
This motherfucker's lost his mind.
I don't know where that came from.
He ain't smoking nobody's top 5 right now. Sorry. J. Cole is smoking your shit right now. J. Cole is doing some shit right now.
Oh, yeah. Right now, as of currently, yeah. Those 2 songs that Kendrick were featured on didn't.
I like J. Cole. Think he's dope. You're a J. Cole fan. You push a lot of that J. Cole on me, and I'm like, yeah, that's cool. But as of lately, I'm watching this motherfucker's run, and I'm going, yeah, this motherfucker's taking over that spot that I personally thought was like, he ain't fucking with Kendrick. But I'm sorry, Kendrick. You gotta release some motherfucking music.
Without Baby Keem on it.
Yeah. Leave Baby Keem at the crib.
Leave him at the label house.
Yeah.
Leave him somewhere.
Once he's middle-aged Keem, then we'll see again. But right now, Baby is not going. The Baby part is not hidden. It's not. Yeah.
What's up with all the babies out there?
Babies, littles, youngs. How's everybody young and you 42? Cuz stop. You're not young.
How you young with 7 kids?
And you ain't little. You're not little, bro. You old as hell. You not little. Like, everybody, there should be a cap where we stop you from saying that you are Lil somebody.
Who started that? I think my earliest remembrance of
Good
a
luck.
Little
Good luck.
was either Little Yachty or Lil Uzi. That was the first time hearing Lil.
That puts you at an age range that everybody knows
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
We had
That was my first interaction.
there was a Lil Wayne.
Oh, okay. Okay. I didn't even think about Lil Wayne.
Well, I'm just
But
saying.
Lil Wayne didn't start that shit though. I mean, he
He didn't
it.
start it. We
He
have
did.
a cat from Richmond out here, Lil Rick.
Right.
There's plenty of youngs, littles,
Yeah.
babies. I think baby started like recently, and it's that's getting on my fucking nerves. But we'll save that for later.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot of lils and youngs that shit's been going on for a long time. And I mean, let's be honest, the culture in rap is kind of like, yo, you need to be in touch with the youth. So if you fool people into thinking that you're little or young, then people automatically, and because rap fans are kind of lightweight dumb.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
we believe a lot of shit, or we feed into a lot of bullshit.
Definitely.
Just to get the narrative off and just, okay, let me hear the shit.
Right.
But yeah, Baby Keem won a
Grammy
Grammy.
or whatever, some shit like that.
Yeah, I'm not.
I don't give a fuck. For being completely honest.
Our last podcast, I was just kind of pulling for her. Her came out at the Grammys, she did some shit with Lenny Kravitz and the drummer from Blink 182 who's married to the Kardashian. I can't remember his name. Travis Barker. She did a dope performance. Came out there playing the guitar and doing all of her shit. Actually, she sat down, played the drums, jumped up. Here comes Travis Barker. She go back to singing. He start playing the drums. She pick up a guitar. Lenny Kravitz come out with his guitar. They both singing, playing guitar. I'm like, bro, she do every motherfucking thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was dope. Let's see the winners that I cared about.
There's a winner.
There was some winners for some different awards.
Oh.
Silk Sonic came out and stole everything.
I mean, fuck.
Yeah, it was
Smoking out the window.
smoking out the window. This bitch got me.
That's the same song.
I just like that part.
Oh yeah, this bitch.
Bro, I
got
have,
me paying the rent.
yeah,
paying
man.
The trip.
Let's-
Now it's on my neck.
I like the name too, Silk Sonic. Like Sonic always refers to some type of sound, and then Silk Sonic is like a silky sound. It's
Right.
like, bro, y'all motherfuckers is clicking. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
And let's not pretend Anderson .Paak ain't dope.
Oh.
I'm so glad. Like when Anderson .Paak shit came out and we was listening to all that, I was kind of like, yeah, this cat is not getting his just, but he needs to. And now he done hooked up with Bruno Mars. I don't like the fact that he has to co-sign with Bruno Mars to get his shit off, but I do like that people know who he is now.
Yeah, well, that's
deserves
always a pet peeve of mine. Like when you know somebody really dope and it's like nobody knows them.
Yeah.
And it's like, bruh,
Why not?
why the fuck not? Like
I need to know.
Like I remember I put a couple people up on blast and like just the feeling when they're like, this shit clean. I'm just like, that feeling is almost irreplaceable.
Yeah,
that feeling is almost irreplaceable.
Let me help y'all out.
Yeah, let me help y'all out. Let me give y'all ears something nice.
Let me give you a little musical library, a little taste. Let's see who else. Her got one.
Yeah.
Silk Sonic got some. They took a few.
Some.
Yeah. Kanye got 2 or something like that.
For what?
But he don't come to him. He's,
For what?
I don't know. Jail and
Jail.
Jail and what song did he do with The Weeknd?
Hurricane.
Yeah, he got one for Hurricane.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
There was a lot of awards. Doja Cat got one. There wasn't a lot I cared about though.
I mean,
Silk Sonic getting them. That was hilarious.
Yeah.
Anderson .Paak came out in like a Ike Turner wig. Like they was on some 70s shit tough. Like,
Right.
Everything they was wearing, their whole vibe was 70s.
Oh, okay.
The motherfucker came up there swinging his perm and shit. That shit was fucking hilarious, bro. And everybody is basically, put it out there. Those motherfuckers was coked the fuck up.
Right.
But it was dope seeing them win.
Yeah, hell yeah. Cool. Especially because we damn near like seen Anderson .Paak growth.
Right.
From fucking First song I remember is the one with Cool Boy Q.
Yeah. Am I wrong?
Yup. And then the next one I can briefly remember that was where like on that shit heavy's bubbling.
Yep.
And then he came out the album that was produced by Dre.
Yes.
The one with had Kendrick and Cole on it.
Yep.
Then he released that other one which was kind of a miss.
And he had shit before that too.
Yeah, but this is like how I found it. This is how I found it. Then he had that other album that was a miss, and then that's when after that is when him and Bruno Mars started doing They Roll Out.
Yes.
And then here we are, and now
clang. He started out with a bunch of like cities in LA. His EPs were called or named after cities in LA. So there was like Malibu and shit like that. Like he had 3 or 4 of them. I don't feel like looking them up, but that's what I started hearing about him. I started to make the correlation of like, oh, who is this cat? He's got like each like a city in LA or in the LA area named after these EPs, and I kind of thought that was dope.
Yeah,
and that's one of them things for me when people start doing creative shit.
Right,
like I catch on to it and I go, oh, okay, hold on. I didn't know who he was like that. I just downloaded it because I liked the shit he was doing. Also, Foo Fighters, I know you could give a flying fuck less, but they took a couple away.
Yeah,
I like the Foo Fighters. Little fact that you might not know, because I don't know how deep your rock knowledge is. Mine isn't that deep, but Nirvana is a band from the 90s and early 90s, late 80s, early 90s. I think late 80s might be putting them too early, but Dave Grohl was in Nirvana. When Kurt Cobain died, he started another band, Foo Fighters.
Oh, okay.
So he's had this success for quite some time.
Got it.
He's dope.
Okay.
And I do fuck with the Foo Fighters music. You know, it's not like something like I said, I can't take a whole rock album and be vibing all day.
Fuck no. But
I do have my little rock playlist.
Yeah.
And if I feel it sometimes.
If I feel it.
Yeah. Hey, if I'm working with somebody and they're like, I don't listen to this rap shit. Like, oh, I got something for you.
I got something right for you.
Yeah. All the classic little bullshit that I used to see on MTV that I was like, oh, I kind of fuck with that.
Just a quick thing, since you were saying something creative like that artists do, can we appreciate that? I seen it. I can't remember the songs names off the top of my head, but I know I seen it a couple times where the artist will have a word out of, like they'll spell a word out of the words they said in the song. Like, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, an acronym.
Yeah, and I
Bow body.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
Like, I always thought that shit was just so fucking clean. Like, they'll rhyme it, make a word out of it, and throw it on the song title. Like, I always just thought that shit was creative and just always dope as fuck.
The only one I can think of right off the top of my head is Absol, and it's the song with Lupe Fiasco on Do What Thou Will.
Oh yeah,
it's WROH.
I think I know which one you're talking about.
What did it stand for? I don't remember what it stood for. But it was right after Stigmata.
I think I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah. And it was We Really Out Here. Yep. It was
okay.
WROH. We Really Out Here. Which an acronym might get you to listen to the song and try to understand why is there an acronym in the title.
Right.
And then you listen to it, you hear We're Really Out Here, you put it together and go, oh, WROH. Okay.
Right.
I get it.
I always fucked with that. Like, I always just thought like that's creative as fuck, dope as fuck, and just like it's not original, but like not so many people do it often.
Right.
So it's like when it does happen, it's like, oh, okay, I was it's clean.
Oh, you have to have something that kind of clips in with the fans.
Stands out in the shit.
Yeah, for surely. I get it. Anything that's creative, cool.
Right.
You did that.
What's it called? So last week after we were done recording, we were all talking outside and got into a deep conversation about Mandela Effect.
Yes.
And I have one that I watched.
Wait.
Wait.
Give them, because on the way over here, I saw you doing some digging.
Yeah.
And you've done some education.
I'm educated.
So go on ahead and give all the game to them so that we understand what we're talking about before we jump into it.
Okay. So a Mandela Effect, it's... I can give you the actual definition, but I'm not even going to do all that. I'm going to explain it for lack of better words. So it's when you have a memory of something that has happened, but you will fuck around and fact check it, and that shit never happened. So, for example, Curious George. Not Curious George. What? Not Curious George. Oh, yeah,
John.
The monkey, right?
John, I need you to jump in because John pulled a lot of them out, and I was kind of like, what?
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, Curious George. I think it is Curious
George never had a tail.
That's it.
Yep. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
Yep. Curious
Okay.
George never had a tail.
John knows the big ones. I hope you pulled some big ones.
I pulled a really fucking good one.
Okay, so your explanation was excellent, but do you remember what they told you about how it became the Mandela Effect?
Yes.
Okay, well,
I will. Okay, so I got that's what I was waiting on. So Nelson Mandela, he supposedly died in 2013, but there's a book called English Alive, and it was published on October 1st of 1991. And in the book, it said Nelson Mandela died on January 29th, 1991.
okay. So when he died, everybody said, I thought he was already dead.
Yes, but you can't put shit like this in a book, or else you'll get sued because it's fake and he's not actually dead and shit.
Right.
So that means he must have fucking died.
Okay.
But he died in 2013.
Right.
And hundreds of people say they remember seeing his funeral on the TV and all this little extra shit. But he never died back then.
Okay. I'm not going to go into the whole history of the Mandela Effect. I remember something like that where people found out he died, thought he had died a long time ago.
Right.
And I understand the correlation between the Mandela Effect saying and his death, which basically means you think, and if we give somebody a very simple term before we get into this,
Yeah.
Jif peanut butter. Your girl said the same thing.
Yep.
She was like, it's called Jiffy peanut butter. It's not.
It's not.
It's Jif peanut butter. But everybody somehow puts these things in their head, and it's probably some dope shit to take a psychology class just to get into this. But
Yeah, it kind of would be, actually.
yeah. Jif peanut butter is the actual name for it.
Yep.
But everybody swears it's Jiffy. It's not. We start adding shit with our brains
Right.
to what either makes us comfortable or what we think of.
Well, I think it came from Skippy peanut butter.
Yes. I
Yeah.
think we started to dwindle that down. But
Yeah.
so
there's a fucking bunch. I'm just looking at the list right now.
yeah, and we were outside. It was me, you, John, OG John,
Yeah.
and your girl, and we was all talking.
Yep.
And I kind of was like, wait, what? Like,
Right.
John told me, he was like, Curious George never had a tail. I was like, well, he's a monkey. Yeah, he did.
Bruh, because
And I started thinking about it and went, oh shit, he didn't.
No, because I look at it like, I watched that shit. I remember.
I don't think you understand. Curious George has been around for centuries.
Yeah, but I remember him hanging from something upside down with his fucking tail.
He was doing it with his hand. You just swore it was his tail. Or you thought of other monkeys hanging upside down with their tails, and then you just kind of put that into your memory. That's how it works.
Yeah, maybe.
So give us some good ones.
Okay. Sex and the City. And you know this because your wife used to watch it.
Absolutely. Used to get dragged into that show all
Sex,
the time.
it's supposed to be, it's Sex in the City. That's how everybody remembers it.
In the city.
That's how everybody remembers
Which
it.
sounds right.
Yeah, sounds right as fuck.
Having sex in the city.
Sex in the City. But it's Sex and the City.
Yep. Okay.
Which is fucking crazy. And look, some dude, I seen a video. Some dude had merch from Sex in the City, and on the merch it said "Sex in the City."
So it was some shit that wasn't even from the
Right.
actual
Or so, I don't
some
know,
bootleg shit.
maybe or some shit. I don't know. But then another one. They were giving out awards for the show, and they said "Sex in the City." Yeah,
That's cold.
you're right.
That's like somebody saying your name wrong when you get an award. You're like, all right, I guess I'll just take it.
Yeah, basically.
All right.
Looney Tunes. It was Oh yeah, it was never two O's. It was always TUNES.
Okay. Tunes, like tunes.
Yeah, but
Like music.
Everybody remembers it being with the
Cartoons.
O's. Yep.
With two O's.
Yep.
But again, that also plays into the fact that Looney cartoons, Looney Tunes. So
Yeah.
that, to me, that makes more sense.
Right.
Because there ain't no music. I mean, there is music, but we ain't talking music.
Yeah.
But that makes sense.
Um.
Is there any good ones that like everybody? I mean, Looney Tunes is a good one.
You're right.
But is there any?
Cheez-Its. It was never a Z at the end. It was always Cheez-It.
Really?
Look at it. It's too stunning to speak.
But would you say I had a pack of Cheez-It?
Nah, I'd say I had the pack of Cheez-Its.
Cheez-Its.
Yeah.
So that's how it works.
I guess so.
Like you market it in a certain way, but people just start to put their own spin on the shit.
Oh, life is like a box of chocolates. From Forrest Gump.
Right.
He never said that. He said life was like a box of chocolates.
Okay. You know what, that's one of those that I don't think is a
big one.
It is, but it is a
oh, okay, this one. You had to watch Snow White. Even just what Snow White is.
I know what it is.
You know the the iconic saying "Mirror, mirror on the wall."
Yes.
She never said that shit. She said "magic mirror on the wall." And I'm pretty sure at the Disneyland ride it says "mirror, mirror on the wall."
Well, we finna go.
Yeah, we finna have
That's
to
when we
fucking
sitting
find
there
out.
just holding up the line. Can you go? Hold on. We're waiting for the shit to say.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
We talked about this one, but Luke, I am your father.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
never said Luke.
Fuck, that one hit a little hard.
I mean, I've never watched, as much as I like Star Wars, I never watched the whole movie.
Yeah, I never watched one either. I think the most I've gotten was the blanking. What's that one Disney Plus show?
Mandalorian.
That's the farthest I've gotten in Star Wars.
So my best partner in the world is a huge Star Wars fan.
Yeah.
And I have revealed to him on a couple occasions that I've never seen some of these movies, and he's like, "What? Like, are you serious?" And then in the same breath, I'm like, "Yeah, my favorite ride at Disneyland is the Star Wars ride."
Right.
And I know all this stuff because it's pop culture, but I don't know the ins and outs.
Yeah.
And he's like, "How have you not seen these movies? Am I crazy?"
Some people will probably they'll probably stop after you just said that shit. Like, just click off. And there's some motherfuckers who ride for Star Wars like that. Like, what'd you just say?
Blasphemous.
Right.
Don't you ever say a bad word about Star Wars.
Right. Yeah. There's some motherfuckers like that.
I mean, there's certain things that it's like, it's so big, and I'm like, bro, I don't care.
Like, Lord of the Rings, or what was that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same thing with I
don't give a fuck.
Lord of the Rings is a huge one.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
Avatar was a big one where I'm kind of like, where I've told people, I'm like, yeah, I've seen it, but I couldn't tell you shit
blue
about
one?
it. Yeah.
Oh, okay, because I feel like we have to clarify when we say Avatar now, because we got the last Airbender. Fuck, I butchered the last Airbender.
Oh yeah.
And then the blue one. Did I tell you that story where when y'all took me to go see Avatar, I'm thinking we finna go watch the live action of the Airbender one, and we got into the movies, and it was the blue one. I was sitting there like, what the fuck?
We went to see the blue one?
Yeah.
We did?
Or I don't know if you came, but I went with somebody.
Yeah, I know for sure I ain't pay for that shit. Yeah, I mean, there's no
I know
way.
I went with somebody, and they're like, yeah, we're finna go watch Avatar. I'm like, and this was a couple years after the live action one came out, so I'm like, I'm thinking like, oh, the second
prequel,
one,
yeah,
right?
or the
I'm thinking like, oh, okay, we got the second one. The blue people came out. I'm sitting there like, maybe I have to wait. And like an hour into it, I'm like, I don't think it's the right movie.
I mean, what happened with that?
Let's
talk about it.
You know that was like the second biggest movie ever.
Was it?
Yes.
Okay. I have a point to make. Fast and the Furious.
Yep.
I'm sorry. I'm going to have to apologize right now. If you like Fast and the Furious, because there's been 10 of them so far, or there's 9 of them. The 10th one, Brie Larson just got invited in by Vin Diesel.
I seen
welcome
Cardi
to the
B.
family.
I seen Cardi B was in a scene.
Jesus. They'll make 10 of those.
Yeah, no.
I know I'm an adult, and this take is going to, some people are going to go, are you fucking serious? But I'm going to speak my truth. You can make 10 Fast and the Furious where we're jumping over helicopters and jets in fucking Celica Supras.
Right.
Okay. And The Rock is holding a helicopter by a chain. You feel me? There's just all kinds of wacky shit jumping off. But when you make The Last Airbender, which I thought was dope.
Right.
You feel me? Like, so I've watched the Nickelodeon cartoon. I'm not like an anime cat like you.
Yeah.
But there's definitely some cartoons that come out and I'd be like, oh, that's some dope shit. Like, especially the whatever they, come up with as far as a storyline. And I was like, yeah, I'm ready for that. I'm here for it. We go to the movies. I remember taking you and we saw the movie and was like, oh yeah, I can't wait for the sequel. Never came out.
Nope.
Second, you have always, as I have, Ninja Turtles. When I was little, we had the cartoon. Now, first of all, we had comic books and shit like that. Then it got turned into cartoon. And then they came out with the actual costumed Ninja Turtle movies.
I remember that one.
I remember going to the theater to go watch that. And as soon as Raphael pulled back the little sewer lid, people lost their shit in the theater.
Right.
Like, it was just a pivotal moment, right?
Yeah, pivotal moment in humankind.
Man, I mean, people were juiced. So it's funny how Ninja Turtles somehow transcended into like generations because you were on some Ninja Turtle shit too.
Oh yeah, I mean,
yeah,
Ninja Turtles.
And then I took you to the movies to see Turtles when it was the animated.
Yeah, the CGI live action.
Yep. And then that was
a couple of years back.
Nah, that wasn't a couple, because you're forgetting one of them, which was basically it was all animated. It was a whole animated movie, not no CGI, not like
yeah, TMNT.
Yeah, this was way before your sister.
Oh, that was my shit. Remember they made a game out of it and everything.
Absolutely,
I was on that.
You had
motherfucker.
Yeah.
On that shit.
There was nothing I could tell you about Ninja Turtles at that time.
Yeah,
you had it all. Then they came out with the CGI one from the Transformers director,
Michael Bay.
The first one was pretty cool. Second one was fucking dope.
Yep.
They spared no expense. They had Krang, Shredder, all the Turtles, Casey Jones. I'm talking about like they just threw everybody in there, and Bebop and Rocksteady.
Yeah.
Like, and this just like at every point of the movie, there was something on the screen that was like just visually stimulating, whether it was like a big ass gorilla ass Ninja Turtle, because they made them dope. Those motherfuckers was huge in the new movie.
I like the design, like I liked it, like they were big and they each had their own like little like custom shit,
right?
Like unique to their own.
They weren't cookie cutter no more,
right? They weren't like just yellow bands and everybody looks the fucking same,
right? Even Raph had like the Scully,
right. He had everybody had some different shit.
But all of a sudden, it was like, oh, we ain't making another one. And I was like, how? Like, that movie was so dope.
Yeah.
And I remember taking you and your sister to the theater to see that one. And I sat there. We all enjoyed it. But I was just sitting there going, oh, I can't wait for them to make another one.
Right.
So my point being is there's a lot of movies like this. And we only talking about, like, the things that I've taken y'all to see, like kids' movies.
Right.
Which I feel like you can make so much money because parents have to take the kids to see them. And then you get a family ticket. You getting 4 tickets just because 1 or 2 family members want to see it. Fast and the Furious, you ain't taking no fucking kids to watch that.
Nah.
And somehow they're doing more movies, like 10 of those. Who's doing this? Like, when do we start to say, hey, yeah, it's time to cut it off?
I mean, all of those actors they use are famous actors, so they might just fuck what they make. They might just be throwing money to make that shit.
Are they really famous? Like, Vin Diesel is kind of spent, bro.
Is he?
He's spent. Come on with that. Like, what have you? I'll give you 10 seconds.
There's no other movie I've seen him in besides Fast and Furious.
I give you 10 seconds to even come up with it.
I'll put that shit out there right now.
Give me one Vin Diesel movie.
I'll put that. Guardians of the Galaxy.
Who was he?
Groot.
Yeah, so what did he say?
I am Groot.
Hey, that's the easiest check. If anybody ever told me, hey, you just got to say the same ass shit and we're going to pay you.
Like, we're going to pay you a couple racks.
Yeah, definitely. Like, you don't even have to put my name in the credit. Just make sure my check is on it.
All right.
You know what I mean? Put it in the mail. Yeah, so, like, Tyrese, Vin Diesel, who else, man?
Only dude that has some notoriety up there is... Oh, no, the girl, she been in some shit, too.
Michelle...
I don't know.
Thank you. Thank you. That's what I'm trying to say.
The only really only motherfucker who's, like, doing something else is The Rock.
Yeah, and The Rock just don't care.
He don't stop.
Nah.
He he keep moving.
Bro, you could ask The Rock, we would like you to blow your nose on camera. Sure, where do I sign?
Sure.
Like, he has no, like, filter
Whatever.
where it's like, you gonna pay me, I'm doing it.
Right.
And I can dig it. I mean, you know, you
I
get
mean,
your bag.
same with Snoop. Snoop's on everything.
Snoop is up there with The Rock, huh?
Yeah.
Like, I think at this point, I give Snoop his credit because he was from when I was young,
Right.
way before you. Snoop was like a revered, like, yo, we have to stop this. We can't let this guy make music. We can't, like, he was bad boy number one. And they was doing shit where there was Maxine, no, it's not Maxine. There was a some type of government official who actually went out, bought a bunch of his albums and got a steamroller and put on this press conference where she rolled over all his CDs. Well, good for you, because you just bought all those
bought all
copies,
his shit.
you dumb fuck. But it was her mission to get this bullshit the fuck out of here. And it was a bad thing. Like, gangster rap was just not cool.
All right.
So Snoop went from that to being in Tide commercials with Paris Hilton, and being on Martha Stewart's TV shows, cooking and shit,
show, yeah,
and getting her to blow weed. So I give Snoop his credit because he's transcended from just a rapper who everybody was hating on,
right,
to now, like, you can't beat you. I don't care who you are. You know who Snoop Dogg is, or you've heard his name,
bro. Snoop, he's worldwide.
And even if you don't listen to rap music,
you know who Snoop Dogg is. You know who the fuck Snoop Dogg is.
You could say Jay-Z and you go, who's Jay? You know what I mean? But Snoop, forget about it.
Yeah,
you know who Snoop is.
Yeah,
you ain't even got to listen to rap or be into rap to know who Snoop Doggy Dogg is. So give that man
what's
his
it
credit.
called? This is a good example of a generational gap. You want to explain Snoop's murder case to me? What happened?
Yeah,
I don't know.
So
I know.
Asking me?
Well, I know the famous line, murder was the case that they gave Snoop, but I never dived into it. Are you getting serious with this?
Because I'm gonna preface this with, I don't know.
Well, you don't.
I wasn't there.
What was the story that you got?
Okay. Snoop didn't pull a trigger.
Right.
Okay. So it was basically he's riding around someplace. I believe it was Long Beach or some. Of course, it was somewhere in LA.
Right.
Some cat that wanted some smoke with Snoop, had seen him in a vehicle and went to do something to him, or to shoot at, or whatever the case. I forgot how it worked.
Yeah.
His bodyguard actually offed this dude, shot him, and killed the dude.
Right.
So Snoop was then on trial for the murder. Yes. It kind of sounds, now that I'm saying it out loud, it's like, what? But that's really, from what I recollect, that's what happened. He was involved in somebody's murder, whether it wasn't him that pulled the trigger.
Right.
It was somebody else, his bodyguard.
How does...
Because I think, you're a rapper. We don't like you.
Yeah.
You a black dude.
We don't like you, especially at that time.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And then third is like, because of your personal beef with this dude is why this whole situation jumped off. It's kind of ill. I have a homeboy who, his brother, so he has two brothers. Him and his one brother go to the store by our school. They go down there and they may or may have not been stealing some Black and Milds.
Right.
Store owner catches them doing it, goes after him, tries to shake him up, and ends up hitting him with a bat on his way out. Right. So that ain't fly. You can't do that as a store owner. You either take the L or you lock the doors and call the cops. You can't be hitting people with a bat.
Yeah.
And I give you all of this because I don't think I've ever told you this story. But you be there.
Yes, you told me.
So what happens? You got a big brother at the house. He don't go to school no more. You go home. Hey, bro, the cat at the store just hit me with a bat because I was stealing some blacks. Your big brother's going to go down there and have your back. He go down there. He's like, yo, you just hit my brother with a bat. I'm going to have your ass, bro. I'm like, I don't know the conversation. I wasn't there, but definitely was some intimidation factor going on. Because if you do something to my brother, my kids, any of my family, I'm hot.
Right.
And I know this dude didn't know him extremely well, but did know him.
Right.
He went over there defending his family and ended up getting shot because of the intimidation that he put onto the owner. The police tried to have the two younger brothers tried for murder. Why? Because they were the ones that went home and had dude come up there, and they're the reason he got shot. Like, nah, that's not the case. But what I'm trying to say is this is society.
Right.
And these are the things that I try to tell you of, like, hey, bro, watch who you kick it with. And this is not anything to do with this situation. I'm not downing, because rest in peace to that man. I'm not going to put any names out there because this is some personal business, but rest in peace to the person I am talking about. However, it just becomes a thing. And this is a perfect example of how they try to make people who aren't the reason,
right,
they take the fall.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it was not their fault. It was basically like you could go home and tell your parents, but if your parents are upstanding members of the community and go back and go, how dare you motherfucker hit my kid with a bat?
Right.
Then there's going to be a conversation or something like that. And if bro was to shoot that parent, he for sure would have went down.
Oh, yeah.
But because this young man was not the upstanding citizen that y'all would like to have up there, him shooting that young man was, all of a sudden it's like, well, let's take the blame off of him and blame these two kids who went and got their brother and blame them for him being shot. Like, it was so convoluted, it was ridiculous, and I was very upset. However, society has a way of working shit out.
Yeah.
I don't know how, I don't know who, don't know when, but that store did get burnt down to the ground. Somehow, mysteriously. And that's how shit works.
Yep.
Like,
that's karma.
Exactly.
Karma's
like, you
a
can't,
bitch.
If the young man had came up there with a gun and threatened your life, then you do what you got to do. That wasn't the case.
Right.
He went up there maybe wanting to knock you upside your head for hitting his brother.
Right.
As he should.
Right.
But he should not have gotten laid down like that. And taken off this earth.
Right.
Yeah.
Straight up.
And to this day, his sisters have had children. His younger brothers have gotten married and whatnot. He's not here to see none of that.
That's some cold shit.
And they would have liked to have locked up the two brothers for that.
Right.
Don't make sense. But this is the way society runs. So again, I tell you these messages of like, yo, I've seen some ill shit.
Right. And
I need you to be careful of the people you run with. Make sure they got a good head on their shoulders. Don't do no over the top shit, because you never know how shit will end up. You've been in some bullshit where they wanted to just put everybody who was involved down because nobody wanted to snitch.
Right.
And all of a sudden it's like, well, then everybody's going down. Like, what?
You right?
Yeah. So just, I don't even know how we got onto this. Oh, the murder was the case. Yeah, they wanted to give Snoop the murder rap because it was his bodyguard who shot the dude, and it's ridiculous. Yeah. But that's kind of the plight of being a minority right now.
Right.
And even though we all act like shit's finna change, and let me not just say minority. Let me just say that if you're not an upstanding citizen who wears a tie and a fucking collared shirt to work every day, they'll do you the same. Yeah. Because we've talked to other, OG John, he'll tell you the same shit. He didn't get fucked with. We know this man has a family, takes care of his kids, holds down a household. Stop playing with me. You know what I'm saying? But when he's on his bike, right, on his motorcycle, all of a sudden he ain't that dude just because of his appearance on a motorcycle. That's some bullshit. Yeah. I know the man well. You know what I'm saying? And I could tell you the character of him. But when you see him on a motorcycle, you're supposed to change that appearance or try to fit some type of bill so that you don't look this way or that way. And he gets harassed. Right. It's fucking bullshit, man. So yeah, we don't need to even keep it at a minority standpoint. It's basically like if you just don't fit the cookie cutter image that they should have for you, then all of a sudden you a suspect or you can take the fall for some shit. It's bullshit. Yeah. That's how we live.
Yeah, it's some cool shit.
Sad shit. I know we're on running on a tangent, but yeah, that was the.
I mean, I feel like it's valid and relatable. I mean, the question just
absolutely.
I've always wanted to, because I feel like almost everybody has heard that bar.
Yeah.
murder was the case that they gave Snoop. I just never really like.
Yeah,
Let me
how
look
did
in,
that happen?
yeah, let me look into it. But
Yeah,
it was just I was like, fuck it, let me ask right now. Talking about Snoop, but
yeah.
for anybody who didn't know, there's your explanation.
Switching gears, play-ins start on Tuesday.
Ooh, is it?
Yeah,
Oh shit. Lakers are out, but
Lakers are out. Let's. I don't know what the game schedule yet, but
you make some finals predictions.
yeah, we can make some
bet
bets
some money.
and do all that
Oh
shit.
shit,
Absolutely.
my bad. I'm so
Absolutely.
sorry.
What do you think? I'm scared, bro? I'm not scared.
Yeah, I want that.
Yeah, all the smoke. What do you
want
mean?
So
the first game is going to be
the play-in of the West. Oh no, it's the Clippers and Timberwolves. I have.
I got the Wolves on that one. I got the Wolves.
I want to say I have the Wolves, but Paul George just came back.
Okay. Let's talk about let's get to the meat and potatoes though. Golden State.
Golden State. What are we talking about?
Nuggets.
That's who they playing?
Yeah.
The only way I'd see the Nuggets winning is if Jamal Murray comes back healthy, but it's not gonna happen. So I'd have the Warriors in that series.
Okay. How long till Ja comes back?
He came back already.
So the Grizzlies are gonna play the winners of the Clippers and Wolves.
Yeah, I think that's how it works, right?
Yeah, it is. Well, so the Grizzlies are 2, and
yep. So whoever gets 7th seed is gonna play Memphis.
Yeah.
So it's either gonna be Minnesota or Clippers.
And then the Suns are gonna see either San Antonio or the Pelicans,
which is just it doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
That's
gonna be some rough shit.
Nobody gives a fuck. I mean, Zion's not. No, I don't see no type of upset. I mean, what's it called?
Well, I think we kind of know what's going on in the West right now.
Yeah, I mean, East is a little bit more.
Yeah,
East is a little bit more interesting if we being honest.
Celtics and Bulls looks like it's gonna be dope.
Yeah, I'm ready for that.
Sixers and Toronto.
And I mean, Toronto has to be doing some shit. I mean, yeah, they have to be doing some shit in order to be that 5th seed. So.
And the Nets and the Bucks, or the Cavs and the Bucks. That's gonna be
the Nets and the Bucks. The Cavs are not. No.
Really?
Jarrett Allen's out. What's his name still? Colin Sexton's still out. Darius Garland came back, but
okay. Well, then I guess that's what we watching. What day is this game? Is that tonight?
Hell no.
No, I think it starts Tuesday.
What's it called?
Yeah, it starts Tuesday.
I'm really worried about this Hawks and Charlotte series.
Why?
Cause I fuck with both teams, and I fuck with both their point guards, like heavy.
Well, then you got something to.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like. They literally have the same record.
All right. Well,
so I don't.
I guess we're gonna see.
Yeah, I want. Only reason I want Atlanta to win is because just of the run that Trae Young had last year. Like, he was on some cold shit.
I personally don't think that there's going to be anything that. Well, let me not say that. I don't like putting predictions on shit that I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I can definitely say, oh yeah, well, this, that, but I don't know enough. I'm not in the know. Like, this is basically the season to me. I go to sleep too fucking early to be watching these late ass games. I do pay attention, and at this point right now is when I start to like really clamp down. Yeah. I'll probably hit up YouTube TV for the next 2 months and paid a little $40 to be able to watch these games.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, this is like the real season.
Yeah.
I think that's the kind of sports person I am too, where it's kind of like the season ain't really the season to me. That's right. Just like the observation tower to where you kind of like, okay, yeah, I see, okay. And I check scores in the morning on the way to work and shit. Yeah, and then once the playoff starts, that's the season to me. These are the teams that made you say, oh, pay attention.
Right.
So that's where I'm at.
Miami and I don't know. Miami, they're first seed for a reason, but I don't know. I feel like Charlotte. I don't think Charlotte's gonna get.
No.
Nah. just looking at it and thinking about it, I don't think so. So it's I'm pretty sure it's gonna be Atlanta and the Nets that come out to play in from the East.
Okay.
And then I feel like it's gonna be the Wolves and I want to say the Spurs, just because of the DeJounte Murray.
Well,
but nah, I'd say the Pelicans because they did get some new players over the trade deadline. So I'd say the Pelicans and Wolves coming out the West, and then that's my prediction.
We'll know by next weekend. However, we won't be here next weekend.
That's true.
Next weekend being Easter Sunday.
Yep.
First. Second, I'm going out of town with Mom. We're going to Reno. And third, John will be doing his own thing as well. So
it's all right.
We might have to cut a little something.
I mean, I feel like this was a long ass episode. On all honesty, we can probably cut some shit.
You say that every episode, and then it'd be like an hour and some change.
Nah, because
you know what it is? We run off on hip hop. We get nerdy about hip hop for like an hour.
No, we didn't get that nerdy.
We got nerdy on hip hop.
Oh, but that was at the beginning.
Yeah, we jumped into the nerdy shit. So if somebody tuned in and was like, "Oh, I'm gonna see what's up with episode 9," they're gonna be like, "I have no idea what the fuck these."
No, we didn't get that. We didn't get that nerd. We got into basic shit.
Is it basic?
Her, Kanye, Grammys.
No, we started with hip hop. G.
Where do we start with? I can't see. That's how long it's been. I can't even remember.
All right. Well, next week we won't be here, so I don't. We'll probably put a montage together. Keep y'all
shit.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll just come by myself and just talk to the camera.
You could do that.
I might, or I'll bring. I might bring. No, John's not going to be here. I forgot. It would have worked if John was here, but
John ain't here.
I mean, yeah, if you just left and John wasn't here, because I was about to say I'll just bring somebody else.
I thought it would be kind of if John was here. I was thinking it'd be dope if you and John.
Yeah,
but
I thought
John's
that would
got
be dope.
something to do.
Right.
So,
whatever. It's
yeah,
all right.
It is what it is.
It's whatever.
So you have nothing else to get to?
I mean, I still have some ideas, but we can save it and gather up.
Okay. I mean, we have a 2-week stretch.
Yeah, I'm about to say we definitely. The next episode, I'm pretty sure it'll be longer
Well, the next episode we're gonna have 2 weeks of shit to talk about.
Yeah, 2 weeks of shit. So.
And not only that, but like there's always fallout from the playoffs. We got to talk about that.
Yeah, there's gonna be so much.
Who knows what Will Smith's finna do? I mean, he might fucking.
Oh, I don't even want to talk about Will Smith no more. You know, Jada said she never wanted to marry him.
Did she? She went in there? Wow.
She said she didn't want to marry him, and she was crying as on her way down the aisle.
Jada Smith ain't shit.
Not shit at all.
Jada Pinkett, I should say.
Honestly, that bitch disgusts me.
She's rough. She's rough around the edges. But hey, man,
disgust me.
Listen, whether you have to, you gotta nut up as dude needs to just go. Okay, well if that's how you feel, then let's kill this shit.
Right.
You ain't finna publicly humiliate me after I defended you.
Yeah, bro, it's so out. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, not me either. It's bad. But I mean, hey,
I want to find the post and see what exactly she said.
Who cares?
Oh yeah, Jada Smith says she never wanted to marry Will Smith. Cried at horrible wedding. Yeah, whatever. And then some other quote. Just I don't even want to talk about this bitch no more.
Who, Jada?
Yeah.
Oh, go on and get your shit off.
For her 40th birthday, Will Smith planned.
I saw that. And then she was just like, "Yeah, that shit was over the top. Like you doing too much."
Yeah,
G.
she said you killed or some fuck ass shit.
Here's the thing, man. She's been labeled like. Let's bracket Jada Pinkett, because for real, when I was young, I was like, "Oh yeah, Jada Pinkett fine," but since then, I'm kind of like, "Well, she's cool. Right. She's all right." You know what I mean? Halle Berry or Jada Pinkett?
I don't know either one. Oh, I don't know the other one.
Huh?
I don't know the other one.
You don't know who Halle Berry is?
Nah, I could look it up though.
Damn.
Say it. How you spell it? Halle.
HALLEBERRY. You don't know who Halle Berry is?
Nah.
Damn, bro.
I never watched her shit.
Halle Berry is I think she might be the finest black woman of my time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I know who this is. I seen her.
Stop playing with
Yeah,
me.
I seen her around. I seen her.
So
around.
I think they're close to the same age.
Jada's 50, and then she
Halle
is
Berry might be like 55.
55. You 55 on the top.
See, I keep up.
I keep up face ass.
So is it Halle Berry or Jada Pinkett?
Oh, Halle. Oh,
Non-bald headed Jada Pinkett. I know Jada looks a little rough around the edges right now.
yeah. Let's look. I don't think I've seen her with no hair. I mean, with hair.
Jada Pinkett?
Yeah.
When she's had long hair in some movies. Don't look at no pictures from like Set It Off though. She had like cornrows. She looked like a dude.
Oh yeah, she is kind of cute with hair.
Yeah.
But I'd take Halle Berry.
Okay. Jada Pinkett or Beyonce?
Beyonce.
Okay. See, here's what I'm trying to say. Jada Pinkett thinks she got way too much juice and she don't. She kind of dry. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's lightweight dry. And Will Smith should be ashamed of himself because you always knew you got to follow up in Tupac's footsteps. She tried to act like Tupac never beat. Stop it.
Stop it.
He ain't around to say, yes, I did. No, I didn't. But stop it. Pac got that.
Yeah.
So at this point, she's just kind of like doing damage control because she don't want her name being fucked up.
It's
but
already
that's
over.
the cold part about it. It's like,
over.
that's your dude.
Right.
You had 2 kids with this cat. You ain't riding. That's the kind of person you are.
Right.
So you just gonna throw him under the bus so that you look clean. And we all know why he went up there.
Right.
For you. It ain't had nothing to do with him.
Yeah.
So
He was laughing at first.
right. So yeah, she cold blooded.
Fuck Jada.
Yeah.
That's some cold shit. If any of you females out there is like Jada,
Yeah. Yeah, nah.
real
that's,
shit.
That's a bad trait.
Right.
That's a bad trait.
That's some cold ass shit. I couldn't deal with no shit like that. And I'm a lover, so I know I take that shit to the heart.
You also have to think about the fact that celebrities do have some like real extra shit to deal with where they always have like damage control. Like
yeah.
in a normal situation with people we deal with, it would just be like, you know, your circle of friends and you're like, oh, you cold for that.
Right.
But on a much higher scale, the whole world is looking at you and waiting for your reaction.
Like,
Yeah. So how you gonna do your husband?
Right.
All over the news, everywhere, worldwide. Oh yeah, he didn't need to do that. But we all saw your look at him. We all saw the look you gave Chris Rock, and you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like we all. I mean, I don't know, man.
I can't.
It's cold.
Yeah, I feel bad.
But we also talking about some multi-millionaires who want to keep their bag in the right place, and family don't mean a motherfucking thing as long as that bag is still coming. That's how I see it.
Yeah.
You know? So, yeah, she's a cold piece, but, you know, again, the fallout still ain't stopped because what? Will got banned from the Oscars for 10 years.
Yep.
Who cares?
I would say, who gives a fuck?
D was telling me
Watch that shit at home.
Howard Stern was talking about it because I ain't got Howard Stern show no more. And Howard does have a take on it to where he was like, y'all have to understand, to us, this means nothing.
Right.
That you get banned for 10 years don't mean
Right.
shit. But to a pretentious actor, that's like their party. That's their pat on the back to each other. So not being invited to your pat on the back show every year is kind of a thing. I mean, really think about the ego and self-esteem that goes behind that. And all of these cats dress up to the nine and they out there mingling and hey, you know, you're doing great work and kissing ass and making connections.
True.
You don't get to go to that no more.
That's true.
That does hurt you. Your ego is taking a hit. We don't care, but I'm sure he does.
Yeah.
So whether it matters or not, it's something to him.
Right. Yeah. He's probably sitting there stressed.
Yep, there might be some connections. Listen, there's going to be a lot of money that might have come in since then, since winning an award.
After you just slept the dog shit out, bro.
But after that, you win that award. Guess what? Cut that off, bro.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody reaching out for Will Smith.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
What's up with the Suicide Squad?
All his movies got put on pause.
Yeah.
Or like all the production.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Straight up. Even voice acting. Probably doing a Shark Tale too. They were like, yeah, we're gonna go with Chris Rock on this one.
I almost tried not spending up my water.
And that would be really dope if like there's some productions that started up with him.
Yeah,
and they were like, so we're just gonna reset here, and we got Chris Rock to play your role. We gonna have to, you know what I mean? Like that would probably be some of the better ways to handle this. That'd be kind of funny.
What's it called? Because he was supposed to make an I Am Legend 2.
About what?
I don't know.
You ain't no legend no more. You dead.
I don't know.
He's gone. He's dead.
I don't know. He was supposed to make some shit with Michael B. Jordan or some shit. And
that's two cats I just don't want to see in one movie. I don't even want to see one of them in one movie. Speaking of I Am Legend, the Latin chick from I Am Legend who made it out with the kid.
Oh yeah.
And the little recipe on how to stop the shit. Am I thinking about the right ending? Yeah.
I think you are.
There was an alternate ending.
Mm.
All right. So I think the real ending, she got out through the little vent and took off.
Mm.
And then he unclipped the grenades and blew the whole fucking basement up, right?
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
It's been
but if you haven't seen it, it was like a 15-year-old movie. So
it's been
stop
out for
playing
like
with
10
me.
years.
She is in Queen of the South, Netflix.
Is she?
Yes. And actually, I don't think it's a Netflix show. It's a show that's probably on something else, and they picked it up on Netflix.
Right.
Me and Mom finished it last week. Third season? Second? Third? Terrible acting. Horrible.
Yeah?
Horrible.
The entire show is just her.
She's a great actress. Everybody around her is like the shittiest actor I've ever seen. And I ain't gonna say no names because I don't want to, like I'm not really trying to shame anybody like in particular.
Right.
But if you watch her, she's a really good actress, and then you watch everybody else and you're like, bro, that don't even sound like a Mexican accent. Like, where are you from, G?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like everything in that show was just kind of like, it was really hard to watch, but I got so interested in the storyline to where I was like, all right, I just want to see this finished.
Right.
We talked about this before. They actually had an ending, a planned ending.
Yes.
Not like The Walking Dead where they're like, let's just keep going.
Let's just keep on going till the fucking wheels fall off.
Exactly. Like they actually had an end point. They're like, all right, this is where we're stopping.
Right.
So I had to kind of hang in there and kind of go, all right, well, let me see where they go with this.
Yeah, it always deserves an applause.
They finished it. It was cool. When does Batman come out so we can watch it? Because I want to watch it at the crib, and it ain't came out yet.
Oh, it's supposed to... I was about to say, man, it should have been out for months.
At the house.
It's supposed to come out in a couple of days. I don't know. It's been out for a minute. It should be on HBO Max, matter of fact.
Okay. And then
Spider-Man came out. Huh? Spider-Man, there's extra reels. I mean, there's some extra shit. But Doctor Strange come out in a month.
In a month? May?
Yep. May 5th.
Okay. All right. I'm with that too.
I'm excited for that shit.
That's TV and movies. We kind of skipped over that this week, but there ain't too much to talk about. Ain't nothing came out. It's just,
not much. Oh, Moon Knight.
Watched the first episode.
You liked it?
It was cool.
I didn't watch it yet.
It was all right.
The posters look fucking dope.
Disney Plus got it.
Oh yeah, Disney Plus is.
They really doing their thing. I haven't caught up on the book of Boba Fett yet, but I was kind of waiting for all of that to be over so that I could watch it all in one swoop.
Right. Have you watched the Hawkeye series? Nah.
Why do I not care about Hawkeye?
I don't know. I mean, I always I just look at it as like it's gonna play a role somehow later on.
Yeah, I know, but like, can we agree that like Black Widow, Hawkeye, and even Thor are kind of like the interludes and outros to albums? Like they're not. You don't, even if you don't hear them, it doesn't.
Thor.
Yeah, I'm not a Thor fan. G.
What?
Have you watched the Thor movie?
Yeah.
Which one?
Ragnarok.
That's the only one?
Yeah.
You know there was two before that, right?
I do know that.
Have you seen them?
I seen Dark World. I don't remember it because I was little. But
never seen a Thor movie besides
hold
Ragnarok.
on. You can't tell me when Thor came through at Wakanda, bring me Thanos, and really smacked everybody. That shit wasn't clean as motherfucker.
Okay, cool. But the movie, like the whole thing.
He actually
like,
has a movie.
I need that?
The movie comes out in July and there's still no fucking trailer.
I don't care.
I'm gonna watch it. Yes,
I'm on the Doctor Strange.
it got
I'm
what's
on,
it called? It has the Guardians of the Galaxies in it and shit.
Okay, that's cool.
Star-Lord, Groot, and then it got that one bitch from the first movie that's gonna be a Thor or some shit. I don't fucking know.
Oh, Valkyrie.
Yeah, no, not Valkyrie. The girlfriend from the first. The girlfriend from the first movie.
Natalie Portman.
I don't know.
White girl.
Yeah. But she's like she's in full costume now with a fucking hammer.
Really?
Yeah, some shit like that.
Girl power. It's big right now.
Women.
They're doing it.
Oh yeah, that's.
Look at it. It's
They
big,
push that.
Yeah, they push it.
Push.
But they don't try to hide it either.
No.
Like it's not even like a thing where they're just kind of like, let's just have this little moment. Like
No. Every Infinity War, they had that little moment in that little pit where it was Wanda,
Yep.
the girl, and somebody in Black Widow. They had that little moment, but in Endgame, they went for it.
They went
for
it
that
was a
shit.
whole little thing.
There was everybody walking up.
Yeah,
Power.
yeah, girl power.
Power.
Well, they started that in Iron Man 3. They had Pepper.
Pepper
Hopped
hopped up in the suit. Yeah.
Yeah, and I even seen somebody had on OfferUp. They had a comic book, an Iron Man comic book, where it had Iron Man and Pepper in their own costumes, and it was like a volume of Iron Man shit. Yeah, so I don't know if it was a spinoff or what, but I was like, I don't remember that shit.
I'm shit. There's so many new comics these days.
How you feel about the whole girl power thing? Like that's there's a lot of like cats that just ain't fucking with it because it's like, well, that ain't real. That's not how this was written. Like the comic wasn't written, or this, that, and the other thing.
That's some nerdy ass shit. The girl power, I feel like just don't get annoying. I feel like don't get annoying with it.
Yeah.
Like you feel me?
Don't go over the top.
Like don't make an all girl movie, and like I don't know, like have a dope supervillain that we would have once seen some dudes fight or some shit. But it's girls, all girl movie. Like you feel me? Like don't overdo it in that sense. Like don't have a fucking movie full of superhero women. Like
you don't need to do that.
Yeah.
But they do take their time to make sure that they have one set or one spot, like 5 to 10 minutes, where it's like, oh, these girls gonna fight.
Yeah,
or whatever.
That's cool. I understand that. You gotta.
I think it's important.
Well, like when like Adrian seen, I bet she was like, "Oh shit!"
Right.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
And let's not forget, you're gonna pull in some different audiences.
Right.
There's probably a bunch of females who go with their boyfriends or their husbands or whatever to go watch these Marvel movies, and they're like, ugh, this shit again.
Right.
Because we be all about it.
Yeah.
And then they see those scenes and they're like, oh, that wasn't that bad. You know what I mean? Like all of a sudden it's cool. But yeah, I mean, there's a marketing standpoint behind it too.
Yeah, of course.
But yes, the social standpoint also definitely plays a role.
Yeah, that's just where I'm at. Don't overdo it and take away from what makes the Marvel universe or not even just the Marvel universe. Just don't take away from the.
Yeah. Don't drown it.
You're right. Just don't do too much with it.
I don't know how to feel about cats who just be like so. They be so like against anything being like putting some women in something, or like even like cats who won't watch certain things that have like homosexuals in it or something. They're like, I ain't watching that shit.
Oh, like gay dudes and shit?
Yeah, anything. Like the whole agenda thing. Like in Florida right now, there's a whole thing going on where I think this cat is like, we ain't teaching nobody. We ain't saying nothing about no homosexuals in school and this and that, which I have a 50-50 on that. There's a certain point where you should be teaching it. And there's a certain point where you shouldn't.
I feel like it should be taught in a way so you know what it is, but like, so you know, and you're not disrespectful if you come across it. Or
I feel as if they should definitely confer with some counselors, psychologists, people who are skilled and educated in this department.
Right.
Confer with these people, get in the room and say, so listen, we just want to know, if we're going to do it, what's an appropriate age? Let's get y'all thoughts. Instead, we have this senator who thinks that if you get the vaccine, you shouldn't be a teacher.
What?
Oh, you didn't know about that?
No.
He started telling teachers, if you're vaccinated, We don't want you at our schools. That man is whacked the fuck out.
Who the fuck?
Now, I don't know
Florida?
a lot. DeSantis.
No, I'm saying like Florida senator.
Yeah.
Oh,
Governor or senator?
who gives a fuck?
Yeah, either way.
Who cares?
Everybody's a fucking whack job. But I want to personally just kind of like take that time to say that, yeah, bruh has gone out of his way to make sure that if it's anything semi out of the ordinary to him, then it's a wrap for Florida. Again, there was some teachers during the pandemic who were getting vaccinated to come back to work, and he said, if you get vaccinated, you're fired. And there was some schools who were actually coming with the shit, and they were like, yeah, she got vaccinated, she ain't teaching here no more.
What the fuck?
Like, what? I don't get it.
Yeah.
That's weird to me.
Right.
Like, now you just pushing this weird agenda to where it's not like
it's not even something you can get behind.
Well, there's a lot of Floridans who are like, yeah, I'm with it. You know? But again, we're jumping off topic.
Yeah, it's across the world.
He's on this shit right now. He's jumped off the vaccination thing to get on to, he doesn't want to talk about critical race theory.
What?
Yeah, he's saying that shit should not be brought up in school. Which, again, we need to just think about things in a real perspective. Yeah, you don't want to talk about it because you're uncomfortable with it.
Right.
But that doesn't mean, it's the same thing about homosexuality, vaccinations. It's something you're uncomfortable with. But does that mean that you're, just because you are in charge of making certain decisions in the state, that you should be allowed to do all of it? So what happens, there's some airports who are not allowing flights to come in from Florida or go to Florida because of the new bullshit that they're doing. So it's becoming this weird civil thing to where half the country is going to be like, you know,
divided.
Yeah, it's going to be like fucking Captain America Civil War.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
West
weird.
versus East.
It's weird. But again, this is way too much politics. Most of the time I see this silly ass shit and I'll be like, are you fucking kidding? And then I'd stop reading.
Right.
Because I'm like, bro, that sounds fucking ridiculous.
When you said it, it was kind of like...
No, you know.
It was kind of like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll get into it. Maybe we'll bring it up.
Yeah.
I'm sure some people ain't gonna like it, but it is worth noting just to make sure people are educated. And I don't like to talk a bunch of shit that I'm only halfway filled in about. So we'll talk about it. We'll figure it out. Maybe next week. We got 2 weeks for that.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. So if y'all
and we dragged this one out a little bit longer. Just
hey man, listen, turn it off, come back to it. It's all good.
We threw some extra time on it.
Download us now.
Download the shit.
You can download episodes. When new episodes come up, you will now be notified in your little podcast
app of your choice.
You use of your choice.
Yes.
Not of our choice, but of your choice.
Because we everywhere.
Everywhere.
Can't get rid of us.
All of it. All of it.
Can't get rid of them.
I mean, I think there's the shittiest of podcast apps that even hold us, man.
Yep.
Like,
and we on there.
And I've been
taking
checking
the shit with it.
Yeah. So pause it, come back to it. And as a matter of fact, if y'all feel so inclined, if there's things that we feel that we have been talking about that you would like to hear our perspective on, email us at generationalgappodcast@gmail.com.
Yep.
That'd be pretty
Leave a
dope.
comment on the YouTube.
Comment on YouTube.
Comment on the Instagram. Fuck with the TikTok. We ain't been active on the TikTok, but I'm going to get on that.
Yep. And just, interact with us. Hey, I like it, but y'all ain't been talking about this.
Yep.
We might be missing something.
We need that feedback. We giving it for y'all. We doing this for you, the entertainment for y'all.
We're doing your work.
Right.
We're doing the work for you.
We entertaining y'all, so just give us a little, give us some things you want to see us do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Straight like that.
I'm with it. So until next time, 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Don't forget, we're going to be gone for 2 weeks. So today being April something.
April 9th?
10th. So
Good
we
job,
will
John.
be back on April 24th.
Is that?
Yeah.
Okay.
7 and 7 would be 14 days. Today's the 10th. 10 plus 14, 24. Bam. You ain't know I was a math wizard like that.
I'm like that in math.
Well,
I'm like that in math.
I didn't have to use my fingers today, so I feel pretty.
No,
I'm
like that. Just throw some shit at me right now.
10 times 100
Nigga, 10,000.
Huh?
10,000. Not 1,000. I'm tripping.
Oh.
Wait, cause
Oh shit. Okay, we're done.
Whatever. Thank you for fucking with us.
All right, next time.